Welcome everyone to the Contractors License Board Applications Committee virtual meeting. Before the meeting is called to order, we will play a short video to explain procedures for this virtual meeting and to explain how members of the public can participate and interact with the committee during the meeting.
Welcome to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting.
When the meeting begins momentarily, the chair will take a roll call.
Welcome to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting.
When the meeting begins momentarily, the chair will take a roll call, explain any specific rules for this particular board, and then move to public comment. The name of the board member will appear on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. For instance, this is board member Y, and this is board member E. Public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. You can indicate that you are ready to testify by clicking on the Raise Hand button being circled by the mouse on your screen now. At the appropriate time, the board will recognize you to speak and ask you to unmute your mic as shown here. Again, public testimony will be accepted at the beginning of the meeting and before each agenda item. Public attendees will not be able to unmute their microphone until recognized by the board. Public attendees who are recognized to testify will be asked to identify themselves by name and their affiliated organization if applicable. Please mute your microphone when you are finished speaking as a courtesy to others and members of the board. Public attendees will not be able to unmute themselves after the testimony is completed unless recognized again after raising their hand. At some point during the meeting, the board may choose to move into executive session. When the board moves into executive session, the board members' microphones and video feeds will be turned off, and a similar screen as you see now will be displayed. When the board returns from executive session, their microphones will be turned on as well as their video cameras.
Welcome again to the Professional and Vocational Licensing Virtual Board Meeting.
At this time, the chair will call the meeting to order and take a roll call, as well as explain any additional rules that may be specific to this board.
Welcome to the February Applications Committee meeting. Before we get started, I'm going to read the following. For internet access, to view the meeting and provide live testimony, please use the link at the top of the agenda. You will be asked to enter your name. The board requires that you enter your full name, but you may use a pseudonym or other identifier if you wish to remain anonymous. You will also be asked for an email address. You may fill in this field with any entry in an email format, e.g. name@email.com. Your microphone will be automatically muted. When the chairperson asks for public testimony, you may click the raise hand button found on your Zoom screen to indicate that you wish to testify about that agenda item. The chairperson will individually enable each testifier to unmute their microphone. When recognized by the chairperson, please unmute your microphone before speaking and mute your microphone after you finish speaking. For phone access, if you cannot get internet access, you may get audio-only access by calling the Zoom phone number listed at the top of the agenda. Upon dialing the number, you will be prompted to enter your meeting ID, which is also listed at the top of the agenda. After entering the meeting ID, you will be asked to either enter your panelist number or wait to be admitted into the meeting. You will not have a panelist number, so please wait until you are admitted into the meeting. When the chairperson asks for public testimony, you may indicate you want to testify by entering star and then 9 on your phone keypad. After entering star and then 9, a voice prompt will let you know that the host of the meeting has been notified. When recognized by the chairperson, you may unmute yourself by pressing star and then 6 on your phone. A voice prompt will let you know that you are unmuted. Once you are finished speaking, please enter star and then 6 again to mute yourself. For both internet and phone access, you will, when testifying, you will be asked to identify yourself and organization, if any, that you represent. Each testifier will be limited to 5 minutes of testimony per agenda item. If connection to the meeting is lost for more than 30 minutes, the meeting will be continued on a specified date and time. This information will be provided on the board's website. At this time, I'm going to call the meeting to order. I'm going to conduct a roll call and ask each member to state if anyone is there with them. John Polachek.
Mr. Polachek is not here yet, Chair.
Okay. Darryl Suhiro. You got to unmute yourself, Darryl. Yeah.
President, no one's here with me.
Thank you, Darryl. Randy Lau.
Present, no one's with me.
Thank you, Randy. Russell Inoue.
Present, no one's here with me.
Thank you, Russell. And I'm Paul Alihado, and no one's here with me. At this time, can I get a motion to amend the agenda to correct inadvertent errors?
So moved.
Randy's gonna,
Read the amendments first.
So the amendments are as follows. Number 1, delete page 6, number 9, Alpha Construction, Christian Rodriguez Hernandez, RME. He was approved on January 26. Item 2, amend page 7, number 23, Bristol Communications and Power Systems, LLC, Shelton Choi. Add dual Bristol Construction Services, Inc. Item 3, add page 9, Travis Corp, RME, Kenwood Construction, LLC, B General Building, DCSK Plumbing, LLC, Sky Baskey, RME, C37 Plumbing. Item 4, delete page 9, number 43, DK Matsunaga Contracting, LLC. He was approved on January 2026. Item 5, add page 10, number 84, Eagle Building Systems, Inc., Kenny Weisskopf, C48 Structural Steel, Edison Power Constructors, Inc., Wayne S. Sherrill, RME, C13 Electrical, C68 High Voltage Electrical. Item 6, delete page 10, number 56, Essential Cabinet Refacing, Inc., Ringo Pauli, C5 Cabinet Millwork and Carpentry Remodeling and Repair. Item 7, delete page 11, number 58, Emilio S. Finson, RME, Michael's Construction. The application was withdrawn on January 2026 for A, General Engineering. Item 8, delete page 13, number 87, Innovative Coatings, LLC, Trevor Yee. It was approved on January 2026. Item 9, add page 15, Wilson G. Liang, RME, Wilson Solutions, Inc., A, General Engineering. Jeremy James Maddox, C15A, Fire and Burglar Alarm. Item 10, add page 16, Moku Air LLC, Brandon N. Fernandez, C40 Refrigeration. Item Item 11, delete page 18, number 142, Ouli Farms Builders LLC. They were approved for B General Building on January 2026. Item 12, add page 19, Gonzalo's Plains Jr. RME, Easton Corporation, C68 Classified Specialist. Item 13, add page 22, Kevin Thompson, RME. Kevin Thompson, REM, Bellingham Marine Industries, Inc., A, General Engineering. Item 14, delete page 24, number 209, Worldwide Technology, LLC, David J. Franklin, RME, C15B Telecommunications. And
Thank you.
that concludes the amendments.
Thank you, Randy. Is there a second? Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you, Russell. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed, say nay. So the motion is carried. At this time, I'm going to read the new application committee recommendations, numbers 1 through 27. The first one is 8 Pacific Mason, LLC, Paliaka, Masani Army, for the C31 Masonry is approved. Accent Builders, LLC, Alexandri Martelli, Army, for the A, General Engineering is deferred. Agape Outdoor Works, LLC, COC, Peleunga, Army, for the C31 Masonry Contractor is deferred. Amplified Wires Solutions, Inc., Robert Berg, Army, for the C13 Electrical is deferred. Marvin T. Bayangos, individual, for the C5 Cabinet, Millwork and Carpentry Remodeling and Repairs is approved. Blooming Gardens, Inc., Gillian Buell Perez, Army, for the C27 Landscaping is deferred. Bright Light Digital, LLC, Mark S. Tawara, Army, for the C15 Electrical Systems is deferred. Clean Harbors Environmental Services, Inc., Joshua Stringer, Army, for the C51, the C57A pumps installation and the C57B injection well is deferred. Custo Fab Specialty Service, LLC, Scott Phillips, Army, for the C4 boiler, hot water heating and steam lifting, and the C56 welding is deferred. Dan Gillis Construction Service, Inc., Daniel Gillis, Army, for the B General Building is deferred. Gomes Pool Service, LLC, Christopher Gomes, Army, for the C49A Swimming Pool Service is approved. Haloa Construction, LLC, Andrew Rutherford, Army, for the C13 Electrical is approved. Marcel Crail, individual, for the C5 Cabinet, Millwork and Carpentry Remodeling is approved. Jeffrey A.E. Long, Army, DC Asphalt Services, Inc., for the C3 Asphalt Paving and Surfacing is deferred. Long Limbs Tree Service, LLC, Lucas Bauer, Army, for the C27B tree trimming and removal is deferred. Mackenzie C. Mason, Global Diving and Salvage, Inc., for the A General Engineering is approved. Maui Elevator, LLC, Jason W. Wagner, RME, for the C16 Elevator is deferred. Maui Express Bathrooms, LLC, Casey Williams, Cleary, Army, for the B General Building is deferred. Paniola Builders, Inc., Don Nicholson, Army, for the B General Building is deferred. Bradley S. Pasick, Army, Harris Rebar South Pacific, Inc., for the C-38 post-tensioning and the C-41 reinforcing steel is approved. Brian Perez, Army, Pacific Network Group, LLC, for the C-15B telecommunication is deferred. Richard Patrick Salmon, individual, for the B general building is deferred. Schoenfelder Renovations, Inc., Mark Schoenfelder, Army, for the B general building is deferred. Connor Seacrest, Train US, Inc., for the B general building is deferred. Lonnie Smith, Luana Construction, Inc., for the B general building is deferred. Teresa Schenk, LLC, Teresa M. Schenk, Army, for the C-13 electrical is approved. Universal Plant Service, LLC, Dustin R. Potts, Army, for the A general engineering is deferred. Ron, Carrie.
Thank you, Chair. These are the deferrals from January 23, 2026. 48 Fire LLC, Nathan R. Fritz, RME, defer. 95 Mechanical LLC, Robin C. Sunio, RME, defer. ATD Power Solutions LLC, Lee W. Hewitt, RME, defer. ATS Welding Inc., John T. Fletcher, RME, defer. Accurate Plumbing and Repairs LLC, Colton AC Nascimento, RME, defer. Liilani LLC, Wendell Keoholua, RME, defer. Alatini Landscape Inc., Helu P. Alatini, RME, defer. Anacleto Joy Boy S. Alcantara VI, RME, defer. Aloha Construction Management LLC, Ryan L. Polek, RME, defer. Aloha Quartz LLC, Judge A. Thompson, RME, defer. Aloha Island Enterprise LLC, Francis I. Kuailani, RME, defer. Aloha Steel Corp, Shane H. Nomura, RME, approve. Alpha Vertical LLC, Scott Heron, RME, defer. Sean W. Anschutz, RME, defer. Alakai K. Aratates, individual, defer. Austin Fire Systems LLC, Keenan W. Bridges, RME, defer. BD Civil LLC, Greg L. Nathaniel, RME, defer. Barca LLC, James J. Schneider, RME, deny. Bar Green Ellison Inc., Taylor Martins, RME, defer. Greg Baskin, individual, defer. John R. Brett Schneider, RME, defer. Bristol Communication and Power Systems LLC, Shelton L. Choi, RME, approve. Brizzo Construction LLC, Josh R. Langle, RME, defer. Bruner Construction Services LLC, Ryan M. Bruner, RME, defer. Buse Custom Tile LLC, Robert Stephen Buse, RME, defer. Building Zone Industries LLC, Don Jessup, RME, defer. Jeremy C. Butler, RME, defer. CV Recovery Group, Inc., Jacob Pelka, RME, defer. CCI Industrial Services, LLC, Randall P. Solze, RME, defer. Ronald J. Casey, RME, defer. Challenge Works, Inc., Nicholas A. Redinger, RME, defer. Sang Chen, individual, defer. Gabriel J. Chong, RME, defer. Noah S. Chong, RME, defer. Clearwater Mechanical Plumbing and Underground LLC, Celso Guerra, RME, defer. Coastal Current Construction LLC, Richard T. Mount, RME, defer. Communication Consulting Services, Inc., Wesley J. Washburn, RME, defer. Consolidated Painting LLC, Jeffrey R. Walblinger, RME, defer. Cortec Hawaii LLC, Swang Ha Lee, RME, defer. Travis Corp, RME, defer. Crab Services LLC, Russell F. Crab, RME, defer. DGK Construction LLC, David G. Kogel, RME, defer. DKB Electric LLC, Dante K. Bush, RME, defer. DCSK Plumbing LLC, Sky Basky, RME, defer. Dafuku Services America Corporation, Frank R. Rodriguez, RME, defer. Decology LLC, Jonathan R. Edmondson, RME, defer. Miguel Delgado, individual, defer. Design Smith Builds, Inc., Nathan Myers, RME, defer. DD Contracting and Design LLC, Deandra P. Pham, RME, defer. Sean K. Diebold, RME, Climate Pros LLC, defer. DirecTV LLC, Shane K. Rutledge, RME, defer. Ducky Recovery LLC, Daniel P. McKieran, RME, defer. Eagle Building Systems, Inc., Kenny Wisecup, RME, deny. Eaton Corporation, Jess Yenter, RME, defer. Edison Power Constructors, Inc., Wayne S. Sherrill, RME, defer. Elite Plus Real Estate, Orem, a professional limited liability company, Michael Matsuzaki, RME, defer. Brandon Jacob Eisner, RME, defer. Familia Construction LLC, Brian G. Carmo, RME, defer.
Fleming Environmental Incorporated, Terry L. Fleming Jr., RME, defer. Jack Foster, RME, defer. Foxhill LLC, Petra Maidendorfer, RME, defer. Gene H. Fukushima, RME, defer. Fuse Hawaii LLC, Ruslan Kushnirov, RME, defer. GE Steam Power Inc., Martin W. Edwards, RME, defer. GMZ Engineering Inc., Ghazi M. Mubarak, RME, defer. Global Odor Control Technologies of Hawaii Inc., Jeffrey Hare, RME, approved. Good Tree Construction Inc., Dong Jin Ha, RME, defer. Dakota J. Grappin, RME, defer. Griffin F. Eaton General Contracting Inc., Griffin F. Eaton, RME, approve. Jamel A. Guillermo, individual, defer. HECC LLC, Sean Taketa, RME, approve. Highlight Electric LLC, John Lewis K. Kai, RME, defer. High Skill Tech LLC, Suzette Philogar, RME, defer. HMT LLC, Sean Eric Austin, RME, defer. Halle Design Build LLC, Jason M. Zick, RME, defer. Haley Construction Inc., Stacy McRitchie, RME, defer. Hana Lay Builders LLC, Henry James Correra, RME, defer. Hawaii Island Contracting LLC, Hulike K. Chong, RME, defer. Hawaiian Dredging Construction Company, ACOM, Hunt, Paul D. Silent, RME, defer. Hawaiian Fire Mitigation LLC, Simon B. Ditton, RME, defer. Hawaiian Telecom Inc., William M. Gibson III, RME, defer. Jonathan M. Hurt, RME, defer. Adam L. Hodgson, individual, defer. Honolulu Electric LLC, Lenny Hattori, RME, defer. Shalomi Huberman, RME, Ormat, Nevada, Inc., defer. Hunakai Pool Services LLC, Nicholas Ravali, RME, defer. Integrated Services Company LLC, DBA Inserve USA LLC, Jeffrey W. Ricketts, RME, defer. Island Electrical Systems LLC, James D. Cinsano, RME, defer. Chad Brent Iverson, RME, defer. Gem Tile and Stone Inc., defer. Judge Netting Inc., Daniel H. Judge, RME, deny. K. Padre General Contracting LLC, Fortunato B.K. Padre, RME, defer. KJB Enterprises LLC, Brian G. Goulet, RME, defer. Hoak Construction LLC, Sydney P. Reyes, RME, defer. Kahakai Services LLC, David B. Thielen, RME, defer. Kai Air LLC, Oleski A. Rudinetsky, RME, defer. Young J. Kim, defer. Kwang Y. Kwan, defer. LA Solar Group, Inc., Ara Petrosian, RME, defer. LGR LLC, Kevin Bunting, RME, defer. Antonio T. Laborte, defer. Largo Concrete, Inc., Michael A. Rivas, RME, defer. Unoloto T. Latu, defer. Lena Blue Services, Inc., Wade H. Nakayama, RME, defer. Van B. Leeton, defer. Wilson G. Liang, RME, defer. Lighthouse Electric Contractors, Inc., Daniel R. Clark, RME, defer. Stuart J. Lowell, RME, Lifeline Fire and Security, Inc., defer. Mikael A. Maata, RME, defer. Jeremy James Maddox, defer. Makainai Construction LLC, Solomon J. K. Makainai, RME, defer. Mammoet USA North Inc., Sydney King, RME, defer. Mana Home Services LLC, Jorge Ruiz, RME, defer. Marble Unlimited LLC, Con H. Doe, RME, defer. Willie K. Marshall, RME, defer. Maulua Construction LLC, Nicanor R. Anastasio Jr., RME, defer.
Maui Flow LLC, Ronald J.K. Kaia Medley, RME, defer. Maui Popaku LLC, Jonas Akarakakis, RME, defer. John McGill, RME, defer. Alan M. McGlohan, RME, defer. Garrick A. McLean, RME, defer. Orlando Z. Menor, RME, defer. Michael Miller, RME, defer. Modern Flooring LLC, Vitali A. Bublik, RME, defer. Moku Air LLC, Brandon N. Fernandez, RME, defer. Melvin H. Moisa, individual, defer. Mutzenberg LLC, Noel K. Mutzenberg, RME, defer. Stephen J. Nakanishi, RME, defer. Nanhua Electric, He, RME, defer. National Power LLC, Paul Edward Zersky, RME, defer. National Services LLC, Lawrence G. Lee, RME, defer. Next Phase Home Services LLC, Adrian Kamula Again, RME, defer. Bilby Nguyen, individual, defer. Hassa Nguyen, individual, defer. Leroy E. Nicholas, the third, RME, defer. Nico Builders LLC, William Sedo Kirkow, RME, defer. Novo Marble LLC, Asani Quinceso Hierro, RME, approved. Berlin K. Odagiri, RME, defer. Ohana Custom Homes, Inc., Arthur C. Parsi, RME, defer. Rodney M. Okabe, RME, defer. Oli Home Solutions and Repair, LLC, Ty K. Gibson, RME, defer. Oliver Electric, LLC, Andrew T. Oliver, RME, defer. One Landscape Company, LLC, Mason D. Edmonds, RME, defer. PC Construction, LLC, R. Saxby, RME, defer. PH Design Home, LLC, Peng Hui Hay, RME, defer. Pacific District 808, LLC, Daniel N. Bergiev, RME, defer. Pacific Energy and Electric, LLC, Dwayne N. Gusinger, RME, defer. Pacific Mobile Welding and Fabrication, LLC, Riley T. Mansell, RME, withdraw the C-48 structural steel. Pacific Repairs, LLC, Arthur Paul Mooney Miller, RME, defer. Danny Carl C. Palumo, RME, defer. Harmis Landscaping and Maintenance, LLC, Ganasine P. Pitchman-Muthu, RME, defer. Pertitia Stone, LLC, Jeffrey John Works, RME, defer. Phillips Heating and Air Conditioning, LLC, Jacob R. Phillips, RME, defer. Pavado's Renovation, Inc., Darce Pavado, RME, defer. Place Services Incorporated, Troy S. Place, RME, defer. Platinum Builders Hawaii, LLC, Rogelio T. Repcar, RME, defer. Gonzalo Planas Jr., RME, Eaton Corporation, defer. Pro Quality Construction, LLC, Mikhail A. Bublik, RME, defer. Providence by Design Construction and Development, LLC, Gary M. Brennan, RME, defer. R&F Power Solutions, LLC, Andres F. Restrepo, RME, defer. RSM Electric, LLC, Robert S. Milchling, RME, deny. Carl A. Rackley, RME, defer. Radens Painting, LLC, Randall Bergonia Lapicon, RME, defer. Rainbow Roof Maintenance Company, Inc., Michael J. Rooney, RME, defer. Ace Matthew B. Ramirez, RME, defer. Red Horse Constructors, Inc., David J. Warner, RME, approve. Regatta Development, Inc., Randall J. Holmes, RME, defer. Christopher D. Rydell, RME, Mertzenberg, LLC, defer. Daniel S. Roberts, RME, Lost Wave, LLC, defer. Rousseau Services, LLC, Simon P. Rousseau, RME, defer.
Rural Solar Restoration LLC, Andrew Stam Rasmussen, RME, defer. SCL Builders LLC, Sebastian C. Lancelotti, RME, defer. Jeffrey J. Scalisi, RME, Architectural Glass and Aluminum Co. Inc., defer. Schroeder Ohana LLC, Hans Nicholas Schroeder, RME, defer. Shaka Tree Care LLC, Dusty D. Moots, RME, defer. Septech and Excavation LLC, Elliot Oniza, RME, defer. Signs and Decal Corp., Hasnain Kalfin, RME, defer. Signal USA LLC, Irv H. Lipschutz, RME, defer. Silva Construction LLC, Brandon L. Silva, RME, defer. Rostislav Sladik, deny. Keala E. Snyder, RME, defer. Soltrin Painting LLC, Philip E. Soltrin, RME, defer. Spectra Company, Ruben Lombardo, RME, defer. Michael W. Stallnacher, Senior, RME, defer. Graydon Stankovic, individual, deny. Structure Flex LLC, Timothy L. McFadden, RME, defer. Christopher K. Seward, Jr., defer. Joseph S. Suzuki, Jr., RME, defer. TCC Development Corporation, Kevin K. Rapo, RME, defer. TR Electric LLC, Tracy R. Bingo, RME, defer. Team Industrial Services, Inc., Christopher M. Kaysen, RME, defer. The Kona Plumber, LLC, Scott A. Bayer, RME, defer. The Paver Turf Wall Co., LLC, Stephen J. Biondi, RME, defer. Kevin Thompson, RME, Bellingham Marine Industries, Inc., defer. 3 White Development, defer. Clayton J. Timmer, RME, defer. Michael Tinoco, RME, defer. Robert J. Tomas, RME, defer. Trace Industries, Inc., Tracy K. Poi Poi, RME, defer. Turnkey Contracting, LLC, Parker W. K. Lau, RME, defer. Utilities One, Inc., Alexandrin Patron, RME, deny. V&R Painting Co., LLC, Vincent B. Bassa III, RME, defer. Valance Construction, LLC, Ian Crawford Valance, RME, defer. Richard J. Viveros, RME, Titan Specialized Services, Inc., defer. WB LLC, Wyatt W.K. Butterball, RME, defer. Thomas J. Waddle, RME, defer. Darwin T. Ward, RME, withdraw. Lawrence A. West, RME, defer. Stephen A. White, RME, defer. Eric W. Witt, defer. Working Man Construction, LLC, Richard G. McGinn II, RME, defer. G. Kwang Yu, defer.
Thank you, Brown Secretary.
Thank you.
At this time, is there any testimony from the public?
Thank you, Chair. There's no one wanting to provide public testimony.
Okay, thank you. To the no testimony, can I get a motion on the application committee's recommendation to the Contractors License Board?
So moved.
Thanks. Can I get a second? Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Russ.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. So the motion is carried. The next applications committee meeting, it will be on March the 2nd, 2026. And if there isn't anything else, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, committee.